Hi everybody, welcome back. Today, I thought we'd go through the black bags that you guys have recommended. So when I did my first video, finding the perfect black bag, I am so grateful to everyone who has left comments on your recommendations, and there were so many. So I went through all of your comments and I picked out 12 of the more commonly recommended ones, because I guess if you think about it, if they are commonly recommended, means people are really liking these black bags. Yeah, let's go through them because I think you guys are really interested on what black bags are out there. Let's start with LV, and I'll also give you my thoughts on these bags, whether I think they will suit my lifestyle. The first is the LV Empreinte Speedy. This got quite a few recommendations. Like a lot of you were saying Empreinte Speedy is the one, you know, with the slip pocket and everything. So I actually have not seen this in store, but based on a lot of the reviews of it, a lot of people like it. So I do think this might be a suitable bag for me. My only concern with this bag is that it could be a bit heavy. I don't know, because Empreinte leather is a little bit more sturdy. It's a thicker leather, so I do need to check the weight. Plus it is a Speedy, which means I need to think about compartmentalization. Like I have a Speedy 25 and I also have my Speedy 30, which is my multicolor, and though I love the bags, they are something that, you know, if you are like me but you dump everything in the bag, it can get a little bit, you know, hectic when you want to find your stuff. So yeah, you do need to use a bag organizer for it. But yeah, that's not a big problem, but just, you know, those are the thoughts that are going through my head. The next LV bag is the LV Palace. And I actually went to LV yesterday to check it out. And you know what? They told me that the Palace is out of stock, or was it no longer in production? I can't remember whether it's out of stock or no longer in production. But basically they told me, the guy that was there, he told me that the Palace, the older ones, maybe not the newer versions that are coming out, they had a lot of problems. They had a melting issue. The Palace that was sold in 2015 to 2017, don't quote me on that, I think so, but he said that in the weather here, which is in Singapore, it is really, really hot, and the glazing didn't last, so they had a lot of melting issues with the Palace. But it is an older design compared to another recommendation from you guys, which is the LV, you know, when I saw this name I thought it was souffle, but it is LV Soufflot. Soufflot, okay. It's a really strange name. So this is actually inspired by the Keepal, and the version that I saw was the full black version. Now sadly, this bag is not going to work out for me, mainly because of the weight. It is so heavy. Even the one that is half black and half canvas, it is heavy. I checked it out as well yesterday, and yeah, it's got everything. You know, it's got my side compartments, it's got the zip, it's got the strap, it's got, you know, it's got decent amount of space for me to put my stuff, but the bag is heavy. So yeah, I don't know why. I think it's because it's also a little bit of the leather, and it's got canvas, and it's got a lot of things going on for it, you know, with the strap that go around it. It's beautiful. It looks like a Keepal, like a tiny version, and yeah, it's stunning, but yeah, it was too heavy for me, so yeah, no. Moving on to Hermes, and there are two Hermes bags that I saw in the comments. The first is the Hazlan, and you know, I never knew that the Hazlan had a side pocket. I was so surprised. You have to actually flip up the handles, and when it's, you know, lifted on by the handles, there is a side compartment hidden. Like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that. The only thing is, I actually do not like the look of the Hazlan. I only like the look when it is, you know, when the top part is folded over and you're carrying it. But when, you know, when you lift it up and you hold it at the top handle, I actually don't like the look. It looks a little, I don't have the word for it, I just don't like the look. I feel like there are better looking bags, so no shade to anybody that has it. I do think it's a very functional bag, but it's not a bag that I actually like. Also, I do feel like it just is slightly casual. Like, I'm looking for a work bag, and also for a casual like travel. I just feel like the Hazlan looks a little more casual. It just gives me the vibe of Evelyn, which is like maybe a little bit more up class than the Evelyn, but yeah, it just still gives me that kind of casual vibe. Now, this bag I actually forgot. The Lindy 26. My gosh, I can't remember who commented the Lindy 26, and I had a moment like, oh my gosh, yes. I sold my Lindy 26 in the rouge tomato or tomate color because of the color. It was so bright red. It was so beautiful. I love carrying it for my Chinese New Year and going out, but I had trouble carrying it to work, and I also had trouble carrying it out. Even though I loved it, just felt it was a little bit too outstanding for me. But I really love the Lindy 26. It has everything. It's got the compartment, it's got the side compartment, it's got the top handle, it's got the sling. It's like, why didn't I think of that? So thank you. That is definitely an wonderful option, except for the price, okay? The price. Because it is Hermes. Yes, and it is one of those bags that is really up there in luxe. I don't know if I'm ready to spend that kind of money at the moment, you know, with all the, you know, the economy and COVID and all that situation. Now the rest of the bags are just different brands. So then this one is from Celine. So the Celine belt bag. This was recommended, I think 2 or 3 times, and I thought, yes, Celine belt bag. So I have not seen this in store, but I do know that it has the side compartment, it has the top handle, it has a strap, it has a beautiful compartment, and it just looks very simple. So I really like that. Let's go to Coach, because Coach has a very similar bag, and it's called the Coach Carryall, and to me it has a very Celine look, and I tried it in store. It is actually really nice, and for the price, like, why not? The only problem is that the current design, or the one that I saw on the store, it didn't have black. They had the really dark blue. So I said, well, we'll just wait until black comes out. But the Coach Carryall is actually quite a good choice. So sticking with Coach, there was also a lot of recommendation for the Coach Cassie and the Coach Tabby. So the Coach Cassie, let's talk about that first. So this is like the look-alike to the Pochette Métis. Now guys, right after this video, I'm going to do another video which you guys have to watch, but you know, watch that with, you know, a light heart, because I'm gonna be talking about some bags that I actually do not like. So the Coach Cassie, though I know it has everything, it has a top handle, it has the strap, and it has that accordion style. I actually am not a fan of that design. I see people carrying it, I do think that they look really good with it, but personally I'm not a fan of this Coach Cassie design. Now with the Tabby, it's actually really pretty. So this is on my list. Like, this is a bag that I thought, okay, if I didn't want to spend like a lot of money on a black bag, I would actually consider the Coach Tabby. It has a flap, it has the slip compartment, it has everything. So yeah, I thought this is actually a really good buy. This brand I totally didn't think about, and that's Prada. Prada has the double bag, double tote or double bag tote or something. It is a bag that I have considered in my previous years, but I never bought Prada because it doesn't really hold its value, and I am not the biggest fan of that kind of leather, the embossed leather, which is sort of like LV's Epi leather. I know it's a really good hardy leather. It is actually calf leather, just that it has that sheen and that really, you know, like almost plasticky look on it. I'm such a big fan of the smooth, like luxurious, you know, really easy to scratch kind of leather, like soft box leather. So when it comes to this kind of more hardy, plasticky looking ones, I'm not a fan, though I know in practical terms, in terms of, you know, hard wearing, is resilient and all of that, it is actually a really good buy. So the Prada double tote, double bag or whatever it's called, it's actually really beautiful, but I don't know, I have to think about it. The look, maybe it's over-structured. I don't know. Is there such a thing, over-structured? I actually don't know how to pronounce this. Is it Delvaux or Devo or Delvox? I'm not sure, so please correct me. This is the Madame bag. I've actually never seen this brand in real life, and I've actually never thought about it, but a YouTuber friend, Jill, recommended it, and I checked their website. Problem is, they don't have a lot of reviews about this bag, and if I'm not mistaken, it doesn't have a back pocket. So yeah, it's stunning, but it doesn't really fit my requirement entirely, though I might give up on the back pocket. It's just that I am looking for a convenient convenient way to access my bag. So in my head, it's a back compartment, but yeah, it could be with or without, but yeah, I prefer if it had. The next bag is the PS1. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this, Prozolslutzer PS, okay, PS1. And this bag has been around for a long time, and a lot of people who have it love it. It actually reminds me a little bit of the Balenciaga City bag. It just gives that kind of like, you know, really casual, really rocker, really, you know, biker kind of feel. It's got a lot of things happening on that bag. I do like it. I think it really suits my look, and it's so convenient. It's got everything, except that I feel it's not so suitable for my corporate work. Thus, pull more casual, very similar to the Hazlan. I just feel like it gives more casual. It's not necessarily casual, it just gives off that vibe. So yeah, even though it's got everything, like 90%, it just doesn't fit my work criteria. The final bag is the Sun Reef bag, and I actually thought about this bag before, but the problem with this bag is I cannot unsee the tongue on this bag. Where the flap closes, there's this little bit that sticks out. It looks like somebody's tongue, like the face is like that, and I can't unsee it, and because of that, I actually don't like it. I also don't really like the look of that bag when it's carried like a backpack. I have seen a few ladies walking around Singapore with that bag, and I can see why people love it. It's got so much space, it's, you know, really convenient. You've got multiple ways to carry this bag, but it doesn't attract me, and I feel like the only reason I am looking at it is because it is, you know, it's all over social media. But if I saw it in store, like in my day-to-day life, it's not a bag that I would select. So yeah, I hope I'm not hurting anybody's feeling when I'm talking about this, but this is just my personal opinion and my personal taste. So yeah, but anyway, let me end this video by saying thank you to everybody for giving all your recommendations. I read through all of them. When I say I read comments, I really read the comments. If I don't have time to like comment back, I will definitely give you a love. That just means I've read your comment. And guys, thank you again, thank you. Now I have a little surprise. I know not everybody finishes the video, but just a little surprise. I think I have found my black bag. I'm going to be seeing this bag next week, and you guys are going to be so shocked. If I really get it, you guys are going to be so shocked. But when I laid my eyes on that bag, I was like, I think that's the one. I really think that's the one. I know, I'm such a tease. But guys, I don't know yet. So if it is, you guys will see an unboxing. But if it isn't, then, you know, we'll just forget it. We don't want to talk about it. Maybe I'll tell you on my Instagram, like I'll post a story and say, this was the bag that I thought it was, but isn't. So yeah, follow me on Instagram. I'll probably tell you guys there. But yeah, I saw this bag online, and I just fell head over heels. You know, that's kind of bags where you just like, oh, nice, nice. So anyway, we will see. I will let you guys know. I hope you guys have reached to this spot, and if you like today's video, please give me a thumbs up. It will help me so much with my channel, and I hope you guys to subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. There is a button here. Click that. There's a bell as well. I am on an uploading schedule, okay, twice a week, Tuesdays, Fridays, and I hope you will join me in my channel. So yeah, I'm gonna film my next video right after this. I hope you guys will watch that as well. Otherwise, you guys take care, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.